I've been involved in the trading space now since 2017, been able to do it full time since 2018. Background has never been in finance or anything like that. But one thing that really struck me when it came to this industry was the ability to do it from here. When I first got started in this, that's not how it was taught. That's not kind of how it was kind of given to me. I was the person working a 9 to 5 at the time, making okay money, making, 60, 70,000 a year. And when I was shown trading, I had no knowledge of it whatsoever. When someone told me that you can sell as well as buy, I didn't really understand what that meant. Those of you who are new, you're a beginner, you've got no experience, this is a much easier journey for you than you actually think. Yes, it's a little bit daunting, but I want you to think of this like if you were to go become an electrician, a joiner, a carpenter, whatever it is, there is a skill required to get to that level where you can start getting jobs. Who would agree? So if we can look at this as like learning a new skill set, and all you're doing is for the first day, for the first week, for the first couple of weeks, is actually understanding the journey that you have to go through to get to that next level. What we've kind of created here is like an A to Z blueprint of where you can come in. We've got exactly what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And I always think of this like a car GPS. If we know that we want to get from here to here, we put the coordinates in. We know that if we turn that off, we get lost. So what we do is we send 7 to 15 trades per day. And the reason for the volume of trades is we know that every single one of you on this call has a life, right? You're not glued to your phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you're not always able to get every single trade. So the volume of trade that we send allows for the vast majority of people to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus trades per day based on their commitment to their current life. Going back to what I learned in 2017 and 18, I was involved in like network marketing companies, involved in the monthly subscription, saw people paying obscene amounts of money per month, no progression, no growth. And let's be honest, you guys are here to make money. Like, let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not dance around. You're not here to learn about Bollinger Bands, support and resistance, and all the nonsense terminology that comes with it. Yes, further down the line, you may want to kind of explore that and get a little bit better, but who here to begin with wants to make money? So if we admit that straight away, then would it not be clever to remove our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, what we know, get out of our own way? Because if we look at the things that are holding us back, fear, doubt, anxiety, worry, all of this other stuff, it's just an emotional block. I've just come off of a mindset call. We do mindset calls every single Monday around psychology of trading, around us as human beings, how we think, how we move. So if we remove all of that old version of ourselves that we've been conditioned to think a certain type of way, and we can just follow the trades to a like molecular structure, if you will. So when a trade comes in and it says buy now, you don't even think. Who here can download Telegram, right? We can download Telegram. We can download MetaTrader 5. So the key with this is the trade comes in and you take that over to MetaTrader 5 and you simply press buy or sell as quickly as you can. So when you come into this, the quicker you can do that, the quicker you enter the trade. We then teach about layering. So layering, simply, in the simplest of terms, means that if the trade goes against you, we can then teach you how to get in 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. So effectively now you're 1, 2, 3 entries into the position. If the trade then comes down back into the route that we want, you can then close them trades. You've now got 3 profitable trades. Yes, if it goes the wrong way, then you might have, got taken out of the market. When I first got involved, I was using demo accounts. I was taking trades on demo with 100 grand, 250 grand, $500,000. There was no emotion behind that. You flip that into a live account. I'm not even a bag of skips in drawdown, prawn cocktail, of course. And I'm driving on the motorway, looking at my MetaTrader 4 every 30 seconds, looking at MetaTrader 5 every 30 seconds, wondering when can I get out of that trade. So I want you guys who are new to this, who've no experience in it, to remove all of the thoughts and the feelings that you've got around money. Because once you deposit that money in, forget about it. Don't treat it like the money that was sat in your bank. It's like when you start learning to hammer nails, as an example. Not that we do that all day, every day. We can hire someone to do that. But if you did, you might be like, fucking, I ain't got a clue what I'm doing. So the process that you have to go through to learn this is removing all of that old thoughts, feelings, and emotions behind it. So when the trades come through, it says buy now at 4611.5 to 4607.5. So that little gap at the top that you're going to see, that's the area that you can enter in. So if you got in at 4611 and it went to 4610, 4609, 4608, 4607.5, that's the area that you could go buy. So again, like the super basic stat, we have the stop loss in place, and then we have the take profits in there as well. So if the trades spike back up, which in this case they did, it went plus 40 pips from best entry. That means that if you got in at 4607, it'd now be at 4611. That means your first trade that you entered at 4611 is now at what we class as break even, but then you've made 30 pips, 20 pips, 10 pips. So if you wanted to, you could close all of them trades and you're done. The trades just got back to where the initial entry was. And then it went on to go TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. This then comes down to your nerves, your emotion, your feelings. Because I've seen people holding terrible drawdown, that just means negative money. You'll see minus 100, minus 200. You take your stop loss off, and it comes back to 7 pence in profit. And because you're so used to seeing a minus 100, minus 200, minus 300, you close it. So when we look at this, the terminology that we're going to teach you is very, very simple. TP is take profit. SL is stop loss. BE is break even. Layering is layering. You're going to see terminology like pips and all this other stuff. You ultimately don't really need to know about that. We have a video on it, but you just need to be able to understand the coordinates of going from A to Z. So the trade comes through, it says buy now. So you go there, 4611, it's at that position. You press on your MetaTrader 5, buy now. It drops 10 pips, you can buy again. It drops another 10 pips, you can buy again, because we give the zone, we give the parameters of the trade. We've got the stop loss in place to protect us. So for those of you full punting your account and you're hoping to turn £500 into $1 million, you might have a couple of reloads before that happens, right? And I want you to think, if you were walking down the street today and you saw a £50 note just chilling on the side of the road, would you walk past it? Or would you glance around a few times? I know where some of you guys have written that you live, so you're definitely snatching this off the floor, right? But if you saw that 50 quid, you're taking it immediately. Some of you in the trading space, you're waiting for it to hit £55, £60, £80. You're getting that emotionally, the greed of you is kicking in and it's stopping you from making money. I need you guys to really understand this. If you haven't already done so, go study the likes of Think and Grow Rich. Go study Bob Proctor. Go study Earl Nightingale. Go study the greats in the game that were making obscene amounts of money. Do you think that they let fear, worry, anxiety, doubt kick in? Absolutely not. They go out there and they take action. They'll figure things out. I've been doing this now for a good while. We've got one of the biggest systems and communities inside Vantage currently in the world, which is absolutely incredible. This started with a few of us on a Facebook group talking about it. We're going to keep onboarding people, of course. Because for me, going back to when I started in this space, I was paying obscene amounts of money. And for me right now, trading has a negative taste in a lot of people's mouth. Because there's a lot of people like this. They'll take every penny off of you that you have and hope that you make money. I don't want a penny. No setup costs, no monthly fees, no weekly costs, nothing like that, no profit split. Everything that you take, everything that you make is yours. So when you start to look at this, everything's in place for you. a lot of the time it'll be you guys who stop it. If 2,000-3,000 people can onboard themselves, why haven't you?